Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's Coach Ahmed with Streams Academy. So since I've been posting some videos about speed bag skills, I've been getting a lot of feedback from people, questions about the type of the speed bag, the swivel, the board, how high, how low, how to stand, where to put your hands. And I've tried to answer these questions in different videos, but I decided let me make a more comprehensive video again and see if this answers a lot of your questions and show you multiple tricks in one place instead of navigating through the videos. I notice people don't like to look for answers, they like to be given the answers. So see if we can achieve that here today. So first, when we start, remember safety first, wrap your hands. If you don't know how to wrap your hands, we have a video for that too, but YouTube is full with videos on how to wrap hands for boxing. Wrapping hands will protect your hand from cutting yourself on the bag. Believe it or not, the bag have some rough edges that could cut your skin. There's a metal swivel as well, not to mention the wooden board here that could actually really hurt your bone and bruise your hand. So safety first. Now we come to the stance on the bag. I always recommend people standing square facing the bag, relax, shoulders relaxed, hands on the mouth level right here, elbows flared a little bit, just a little bit out. So you're in this position facing the bag. Not in this position, not in this position. A little bit flared for comfort and ease of tricks. How high should the bag be? As you notice, the bottom of the bag is about my chin level. For me, to show you this trick, I prefer to keep it at this level. When I train, I put it up higher. You know, people that know what they're doing with the bag will put the board much higher so they can actually work their shoulders more. The bag will help you develop a lot of stamina in your shoulder muscles, so when you fight, you keep your hands up, you don't tire quickly and drop your hands. But as a beginner, you don't need to concern yourself about that. Drop the bag low enough so you don't burn too quickly, and you will have more time to practice your skill on the bag. In due time, when you improve and you start developing the stamina, yes, I recommend you raise the board higher and higher to challenge your muscles and improve your stamina. But for now, keep it low enough for you to hit comfortably. However, not too low where you risk hitting the board with your strike. So you notice when I'm striking, my hand is about 2-3 inches below the board attacking. Depending on the size of your bag, depending on how you strike, there's so many variations. You want to play with this until you get it just right. Hopefully the board or the speed bag that you practice with is adjustable where you can put it up and down. If it's not adjustable, try to figure a way to make the bag work for you. If the bag is set fixed at too low of a level, it's going to be too hard to hit it. If it's too high, it's going to be too hard to hit it. So try to always, if you're going to install your own bag and get a bag, make sure it's adjustable and make sure that you install it where you can put it at a low, comfortable level and high, challenging level. If you need information about which speed bag to get, if you visit my channel, there's so many videos about the speed bags, the actual speed bag, the platform, the adjustable speed bag, installing them, etc., etc. So let's move on and start with the first trick. The first trick is the regular punch. Just, you're going to curl your punch at the bag in this circular motion, coming from the side of your mouth out to the bag. You notice my fist is curved or slanted, pointed down to the ground a little bit. I don't want my fist to be straight too much. I don't want my fist to be vertical either. I want to have a slanted fist. I'm going to use this part of my fist, and I'm going to use my elbow and my shoulder to hit the bag in a circular motion at the fattest spot right here, right? So I'm going to do a few strikes, and then we'll break them down. So circular motion, going straight, but then descending at the bag towards the end where you're actually going to punch it and come back. You want to go through the bag, right? So when you punch, you want to go through the bag and bring your hand back. I see a common mistake among new boxers or beginners on the speed bag where they punch the bag and bring their hand straight back. Something like this. This is a very terrible habit. Don't do it. If you have it, get rid of it. If you don't have it, don't learn it, right? The punch has to go through the bag, circle back to where it started. The punch does not end under the bag, right? This is a very bad habit people pick up early on. It's working, I can hit the bag, right? But later on when I advance with my skills and I go to an advanced level, this is gonna be a problem for me. So learn early on to throw correct punches and recover from it. The punch ends back where it started. So right here, right here. On the other side. So I'm gonna turn a little bit to show you. That was lame. This angle on this bag is lame. So get used to this habit. 1, all the way back. 2, all the way back. 3, all the way back. How many rebounds before I strike again? Every time you hit the bag, on this trick, the bag has to go hit this board side once, come back here, hit this board again for the second time. So you got 3 rebounds. 1, 2, 3. On the way back, this is the sweet spot right here. It's not when the bag straighten up. It's not when the bag is in this position. The bag must be in this angle when you hit it, right? So I'm gonna go in real time. And that would be how you hit the bag for the basic trick, continuously, right? So I don't want to hit hard either and wait until the bag slows down before I hit again. I want to try to control how much power I put behind my punch. The idea is to learn how to throw the punch. Later on, when you master it, you can go hard, you can go fast, you can do some crazy stuff. But early on, right, we want to keep this rhythm. Circular. The bad habits we talked about. Hitting and coming back. Terrible idea. Hitting and dropping your hand. Leaving your hand in there. Terrible idea again. Or punching while the other hand is sitting here, right? Both hands have to be here. Remember these. These are very important good habits. Always develop good habits early on. It helps you in the future. There's no need to try and go fast. You know, if you're in a gym under pressure and people around you doing some crazy stuff and you're like, I want to look like that, bad idea, because you're not going to learn correctly, right? So now that you kind of got a hold of this or a hang of it, right? What are the drills that I can do with just this drill? I always say start with 10 strikes on the right, then 10 on the left. If you're a righty, obviously you're going to start with the right. If you're a lefty, you're going to start with the left. So 10 and then switch. But when you switch, you want to try to switch on the fly, creating a flow, right? So 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3. You notice my other hand came back, right? And I got distracted, but it came back to the face. 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, you notice my punching hand is constantly moving, right? I am not pausing anywhere. I am not retracting my punch after I hit the bag. I'm going through the bag, circular, descending motion, right? I'm keeping my hand at the same level. Switching. Also try to focus on keeping your hand on the side of your mouth. Don't cross over to punch the bag, right? So we don't want to do this. At least not with this trick, right? I don't want to go on the right hand crossing over, the left hand crossing over. No, I want to keep it on the side. Once you're comfortable with 10 punches on each side, drop them down to 7. Work with 7 for a little bit. If you find yourself got a good rhythm, go down to 5. From 5, go to 3. And 3, if you're really good, you will have a nice flow without pressure, right? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Or you can count to 6. It's easier, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And remember, one of my favorite things to say always to new fighters, speed is the enemy of technique. Don't hit fast. Don't hit hard. You're going to develop bad habits. You're not going to get comfortable. You're not going to enjoy yourself. So there's no reason for you to try and hit hard or fast. I understand early on it's difficult to control your power and speed, but you have to try and calm yourself down and just try to strike comfortably, right? It's a motor skill. This is a motor skill. It's not different than riding a bicycle, from, running up the stairs, driving a car. It's the same thing. You just need to teach your muscles how to do it. With enough exercise and practice, you will master it in no time. Well, I don't know about no time, but you will master it. All right, so now we're comfortable with this. We take the count down to 2 and 2. The count is up to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And once you get the hang of the 4, which is 2 on each side, we can now learn a new trick. The new trick is similar to in count number of the first trick. It's 4 counts, 2 on each hand. But it's a little different from the first one. It has a lot of variation. With this second trick, we use the knuckles on the front of the fist. For the first punch, it's a straight punch, and then we throw a curl punch following it. Then we immediately switch to the other hand with a straight punch, then a curl punch, right? So it's straight, curl, straight, curl. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you notice my hand always go back to the side of my mouth where it started, because I'm building good habits, right? So from the side, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now facing you, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. One of the common bad habits people learn here is they start using the back of their hand on the curl. So they go 1, 2. Terrible idea, right? We never use the back of the hand in boxing. It's illegal, and it's not a good habit to develop here either. So it's the side, the front and the side. Boom, 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 boom. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. One of the hardest challenges in the speed bag is having a flow between the hands, because we usually don't do anything in life that requires this kind of flow. So the common thing that people will go through or suffer from or challenge with is building that flow. I see people go with 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now it gets the job done, right? I'm hitting the speed bag, but that's not really the trick, and that's not what I want to learn. I want to learn to flow between my punches. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And by the way, you don't really need the speed bag to teach your muscles that. So at home, just 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? You're creating a rhythm and a flow between your hands. The precision comes through practice. Hitting the bag correctly on the right spot every time, or at the right location when the bag is moving, it's only through practice. Some bags are easier to hit than others. This one here is the Untitled Lightning bag which is very small and very, very, very fast because it's very light. Other gyms will have bigger bags and heavier bags. It's going to be much easier to hit. But once you learn to hit the heavier bags and the thicker bags, then you're going to start complaining about, it's not fast enough. If you want to get faster enough, you want a smaller bag, a lighter bag that you can actually go with it fast. So remember that. The speed of the bag sometimes matters. Also, you want to learn with the heavier bag to hit harder so you develop more strength and more explosiveness in your punches. So the two tricks so far is the regular, just a curl punch, right? Variations. I can do 2 and 2, right? I can go on one side for a while, right? Then switch to the other side for another while. I can go 2 and 2. And then people try to do 1 and 1. What they're trying to do really is the fancy trick that most people like or want to learn, which looks like this. This is different than, so if I face you to show you what I'm talking about, this is what people do. Hands on the side of the mouth once they master the 2 and the second trick, and then they go 1 and 1. That's wrong. This trick, this third trick, requires both hands on the same side of the face. So I'm a righty, both of my hands are going to go to my right side. If you're a lefty, you're going to switch to the left side. And this trick is completely different in flow from the other 2 tricks, because the first 2 tricks, your hands were moving independent from each other, right? One hand is working while the other is sitting. This trick requires both hands movement at the same time. How do you start it? You put your left hand under the speed bag and the right hand by your ear. Notice how much I'm flaring my elbows here. My elbows are much more flared, right? Now, I'm going to strike the same concept from the side of my hand here. The hand by my ear is striking the bag. The hand under the bag is coming back to replace it, right? And then it's going to sit here. So now my left hand is by my ear, my right hand under the bag. And then when you're trying to learn this, don't focus on the bag. Don't worry about missing the bag. Hitting the bag at this level or stage is not important. Learning the mechanics of the trick is the most important. So the mechanic is the punching hand goes on top, the retreating hand goes on the bottom. They switch position. Now my left is the punching hand, so it's on the top, retreating hand on the bottom. And the hands move together. Say it in your head. My hands must move together. This and this is wrong, right? Also, this and this is wrong. Don't drop your hands. Keep the level of your punches at almost your face level, right? So the trick in real time. And I tell my students all the time, hit once, wait, let the bag slow down, right? Adjust your hands. If your hands are in bad spots, adjust your hands. When you're ready, hit again, right? Wait, let the bag swing as many times as it needs to. You don't have to hit it right away. The idea isn't really hitting the bag at this stage. The idea is learning the trick. So don't focus on getting the bag. Obviously, when people are around you in the gym, you're like under pressure. You want to show off your awesome boxing skills. You will if you practice correctly. But at this stage, you're not practicing correctly if you do that. So get rid of that pressure. Wait, just sit there. The bag is ready for me. I go again. Awesome. Boom. 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 What happens if I hit the bag and it starts spinning like this? Right? I get asked that question all the time. Stop it. Grab it. Reset. Boom. Boom. What happens if you hit the bag too late and you hear this sound? I'm sure if novices, anybody who ever practiced the speed bag early on did that. That's basically hitting the bag too late. So when you decide to hit the bag is already in this position, and you're going to end up hitting it on the bottom. It's going to shoot up like that instead of swinging. So this is the sweet spot, remember. Sounds great when you can do it, but we all start right here, one at a time. Freezing, waiting. Let the bag reset itself before you hit it again. So if you have questions relating to what kind of a bag is this, why is my bag spinning, why is my bag wobbling, why I'm not getting fast rebounds on the bag, why is my bag not balanced, all that question. I have a lot of these questions answered in my other videos about speed bag, specifically how to choose a speed bag and how to buy them. The swivel, the bag, the board, all of that stuff. This is just to teach you these 3 skills. Let me recap real quickly. Hopefully you're still with us at this point, right? The first trick, regular curl. Right? Hands here. Come back. Always touch your face, right? Have that ingrained in your memory. It will help a lot. The second trick, straight, curl, straight, curl, straight, curl, straight, curl, right? Straight, curl, straight, curl, straight, curl. I have to go fast because this bag is very light. It will wobble. And the last one, both hands on the same side, hands move together, and they always come back to your ear. Use your ear as a marker. And you always start. Remember, if you're here, you have to reset your left here before you hit again. And that's wrong. The hands have to replace each other's position. Keep them flowing together. I hope this video answers a lot of your questions. If you have any requests or comments about this video, obviously leave them in the comment, and I'll try my best to answer these questions for you. All right, hopefully we'll see you soon in other instructional videos about other boxing skills. Take care.